Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cougars Relocation franchise here in MLB The Show 22. That is right. We are back, and we just finished the month of July in the last episode, which means we finished the All-Star Week, and we did trade deadline stuff in that episode as well. So if you missed it, go back and watch it. The trade deadline wasn't as impactful, I guess you could say, or as mind-blowing. There wasn't any crazy moves that we made last episode, and that's mainly because of the fact that we just don't really have a lot of flexibility with our contracts right now. I've kind of boxed myself into a hole with some of our big money contracts, so there's not really a possibility there. I was debating trading Yordan Alvarez in that episode, but I decided against that because I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt and give him a full season to try and get back and regain what he had last year and previous seasons before this. So, yeah, he's been struggling this year, and the team as a whole has kind of been struggling this year. We've been kind of bouncing around 500. We've been kind of falling behind. The LA Angels are now somehow good for some reason. They're number one in the division right now, above even the Astros. So, like, it's a three-team race at this point, and we're in the month of August now, so we've only got this month and then the month of September, and then we're either playing October baseball or we're not. So we got to figure things out between these next 2 months, or we're going to miss out on the playoffs. So I don't know what's going to change, but we got to do something. Or I don't want to miss out. I don't even want to think about what could happen if we don't fix things. I don't even want to get there yet. That's bad juju. I don't want to get that in the atmosphere. So we got to focus on playing well in this game in today's episode, which I don't even know what it's going to be, but we're going to play a game in today's episode, and we are going to simulate the rest of the month of August, so we got to focus on that. We got to hope that we can actually simulate really, really well and have a good bounce-back month, because June and July have kind of been hit or miss in terms of simulation, so we got to figure things out. But I hope you guys do go and enjoy. If you do, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get into some post-trade deadline baseball and see if this Cougars team can bounce back from a little bit of a losing skid. Okay, so I mentioned in the intro that we were kind of bouncing around 500. We're 10 games above 500. We're not playing horrible baseball. It just happens that the Astros and the Angels are playing a little bit better baseball than we are. So we're going to have to step it up. My statement still stands. We are going to have to step it up and play more consistent winning baseball. It just so happens that the Angels and Astros, and the Angels came out of nowhere. I don't know how they've gotten so good, but they are pretty good. I do remember now that we are going to play this first game of the series against the Texas Rangers because this is Shane Baz's game. We traded for Shane Baz. Was it last episode or was it a couple episodes ago? I can't remember exactly when we traded for him, but we do have him on the team. He is 10-6 with a 4.19 ERA. I'm excited to have him on the team. I think he could be really, really good. He adds more depth to this pitching staff. Hunter Green just wasn't cutting it. He wasn't getting it done. So having another 87 overall, along with Tarek Skubal, Shane Bieber, and Shohei Ohtani definitely helps us out. And then obviously Jack Leiter's pretty consistent as well. The lineup, we get Jazz Chisholm back, Smooth Jazz back in the lineup after his injury. I think he broke his foot or something. Julio Rodriguez is playing a little bit better now. Austin Riley was our all-star in the lineup. I think we had a bullpen arm. Didn't we have like Luther Curtis or something in the bullpen? I forget, but we had two all-stars. Yordan, like I said, has kind of been struggling this season, but he's maybe starting to pick it up a little bit. Verdugo has been playing really well. Kirk has been doing what Kirk does. Murakami, since coming in as the new DH, has actually hit pretty solidly. I'd like to see him pull it up a little bit more, but he's actually been playing decently well. O'Neal Cruz has been okay. And Spencer Torkelson has had a season like a crazy season. I don't know where this has come from. He's not hitting well in terms of like average. He's slugging decently well, and he's got an OPS that's pretty good. He's doing really good. I mean, I'm surprised that he's having such a good season. So, I mean, this team is good. We've got a good baseball team here. We've just got to try and compete with the Astros and Angels, who are also really good baseball teams, apparently. If we go to not the league leaders, if we go to the standings, the wild card, we are a game back of the wild card. The Blue Jays and Astros currently are fighting for the wild card along with the Yankees, and the Guardians are right there with us, too. So, we've got to figure some stuff out. September call-ups will be in the next episode. We've got contract extensions that we're going to have to make in the offseason. But as you can see, we don't really have the budget to make those contract extensions. So we're either going to have to trade some people, or we're going to have to just let them go and not get anything back for them. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to have to make some sort of moves because we're not going to have the money to bring back a Julio Rodriguez or a Garrett Crochet if we want to bring him back, or an O'Neal Cruz, or guys like there's a lot of quality guys on here that we have to bring back that we just don't have the money currently in the budget for. So we're going to have to make some moves. The offseason is going to be very, very interesting, mainly for making money moves. We might not sign anybody in free agency, but we're definitely going to have to bring back the guys that we do need to bring back. But we've got the Texas Rangers on tap for today. It's a home game, which I think is our first in a while, actually. I don't think we've played a home game since, I don't know, did we play one in May? Did we open the season? I can't remember exactly when we played a home game, but we're coming back to it. And we are playing the Texas Rangers. Shane Baz on the mound for us. Who'd they say was Dane Dunning is on the mound for the Rangers. I've never pitched with Shane Baz, so this is going to be interesting. I have never pitched with him. We're going to see how I do. But we've got Cougars and Rangers. We got to pick up a W here. We're on a little bit of a win streak. We got to keep it going. We got to sweep the Rangers because they're not great. They're okay, but they're not great. And we got to keep on winning, keep this momentum going, and have a good month of August. But it starts right here with this game. Let's get a W.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Texas Rangers taking on Chicago. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Shane Baz. What's the scouting report on him?
Last time out, it just seemed like he wasn't trusting his stuff. He fell behind in the count, walked a number of guys today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We've got Cougar baseball underway from the Cougar Dome. And we are taking on the Texas Rangers, who are below us in the division. And Shane Baz starts the game with a strong showing, striking out Nicky Lopez. Josh Smith comes to the plate, and he will send the first pitch that he sees, or the first pitch that we throw, to the right field foul territory. It's a 1-2 count to him, and he will look at a circle change that goes out of the zone for a ball. Trying to get him chasing on that one, doesn't work, but Baz will come with a curveball. It pops over the first base glove of Spencer Torkelson. Verdugo does a good job of cutting it off to make sure it's not a triple. But that is a one-out double for Josh Smith. I didn't even realize, as Cedric Mullins almost sends that over the wall in fair territory, I didn't even realize that this is kind of a revenge game for a certain player for the Texas Rangers. As we walk Cedric Mullins, that's not a good start. We are going up against former Chicago Cougar player. He never made it to the big leagues, unfortunately, but former Chicago Cougar player Tyler Soderstrom. He is the starting catcher. Oh, Torkelson bobbles it. Not going to be a double play opportunity, but we will get Marcus Semien out at first. That's unfortunate, Torkelson. You could have had a double play there to get us out of the inning. But Soderstrom will be playing for the Rangers today. I think he only ever made it. Ooh, good strikeout for Shane Baz there. Nobody comes home to score for the Rangers as we're going up against Dane Dunning. Smooth Jazz returns to the starting lineup for the first time in a while. Well, he's been playing a little bit since his injury, but this is the first game that we get to play with him for a while. The cutter falls for a strike. It's 1-2. Here comes the sinker, and Jazz will just have it foul. That could have been dangerous if it was in fair territory. I was a little bit early on it. Kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. And that's going to be a slider. Almost swung at that, actually. That could have been pretty ugly. And that is going to be 3-2. The slider will miss inside. And he's gotten the count full. Good job from Jazz. And we're going to force a strike. And Jazz will cook that to center. But it will fall. Cedric Mullins makes the play. I forgot Cedric Mullins signed here. I think he signed here. Or did he get traded here? I can't remember. I think he signed here. But I don't remember, honestly. Julio, that's going to fall for a base hit. Making Cedric Mullins do a lot of work in center field. That's a lot of territory to cover out in center field. We have a big outfield here in the Cougar Dome. So Cedric Mullins has got a lot of work out there in center. And Rodriguez makes him pay. And then Rodriguez takes second base, and he'll be saved by a little bit. That was really close at the bag. The ball was a strike to Austin Riley, so it's a 1-2 count. But Rodriguez goes to second base, and that's going to be called third strike because I went... That's unfortunate. I tried to check that swing, but he got too far across. That's super unfortunate. Jordan almost made some magic there. That would have been crazy. And Jordan will beat it. Beat it, Jordan, beat it. He still didn't beat it. 39 speed, you still didn't beat that. Come on, Jordan. You're not that slow. Here's Tyler Soderstrom. Can he make his revenge game worth it? That'd be pretty crazy. And he will fly out to Jordan in left field for his first at-bat. So it doesn't start out the greatest, but we'll see how it does. 3-2 count to Oscar Mercado, and he will ground that, but it will go foul. Can we strike him out and not walk him, please? Okay, he will foul that off. So it stays full at 3-2. We'll go with a circle change, and he makes me pay. I leave the circle change up a little bit too far, and he makes me pay. The first run of the game is Oscar Mercado's solo shot to center field, and the Rangers lead 1-0 in the second inning. Not the greatest outcome that I could ask for. I guess I did leave that pitch a little bit too high. But we come back with a good bounce back at bat there and strike out the next hitter up. Ooh, that was a good pitch. Samuel Infante. He will, oh, that's a good discipline swing or take there. I thought that he would certainly swing at that, but he takes it. And speaking of a lot of ground to cover, Julio Rodriguez has a lot of ground to cover in center field too. But Oscar Mercado gets on base, or gets the Rangers on the board first with a solo shot to dead center. 2-2 count to Verdugo as we lead off the bottom of the second. And I probably shouldn't have swung at that, but you know how I be sometimes. I swing at some crazy stuff. That probably should have been called third strike. I don't know why I even attempted it with the swing there. That was not great. And Verdugo missed the cutter. He was on top of it a little bit. And he will ground out to first base to lead off this game. I didn't realize that Verdugo was wearing number 99. I didn't even put that together. Oh, that hits Alejandro Kirk. Wow. Alejandro Kirk will take first base after getting hit by the pitch. Murakami, another check swing. This guy, Dane Dunning, is very inaccurate with some of his pitches. He's throwing these like wild style. Come on, Murakami. I made you the DH for a reason. You've got some of the best power on the bench, and he will survive the at-bat, get a base hit, move the runner Alejandro Kirk to second. We've got one out, and we've got runners on first and second, but both of them aren't the quickest. I mean, Murakami's got 57 speed. That's not slow by any means, but Alejandro Kirk, I think, has 14 speed. So, Cruz, if we're going to score Alejandro Kirk, we're going to have to put this deep into the outfield. Deep in the gap. That's what she said. And O'Neal Cruz doesn't do that, but he will get on base. So the bases are loaded with one out in the bottom of the two. Oh, O'Neal Cruz is pumped. And it's Spencer Torkelson, the former Rookie of the Year, having a good season. He's 3-1. Would they walk a runner home. I guess it's possible. But now the count is full. As long as it's not a double play, I guess I'll accept any outcome. I'd prefer, obviously, a hit. But that's going to be a walk. Yes, it will. We get a free run. Alejandro Kirk will come home and score. And Torkelson just got us an RBI. Thank you very much. And Smooth Jazz will come to take the plate and try. I should have not swung at that. Why do I swing at those? Only baby Jesus knows why I swing at those. But the bases are loaded for Smooth Jazz. Can we do some damage here? I sure hope so. He's going to take that sinker. Man, it would be 3-1 if I didn't swing at that slider. We could have walked another run home. That's going to be... Oh, we could have walked another run home if I didn't swing at that first slider. I'm stupid sometimes. I really am. But it's the count's full to Smooth Jazz. And he will strike me out. Wow. I thought that was going to drop even further than it did. That was a good pitch. That was a good pitch. But Julio Rodriguez is up. He's got the bases loaded back, and Oneil Cruz is going home, no doubt about it. 99 speed, there's no way you're throwing him out. And Julio Rodriguez with a 2-run single. Good job, Julio. Right back up to the middle of the plate, or right back up middle of the field. Dane Dunning had to hit the deck there. Yes, Julio, that's what I'm talking about. It's 3-1 now. And that's going to be full after the ball. Can Austin Riley do even more damage here? Austin Riley will not do damage. He will ground out to end the inning. But we've got 3 runs in the inning, and we get our cushion back. Or at least we get a cushion for the first time. So I'm happy about that. Torkelson will field that and take it himself to first base. Step on the bag, and Nicky Lopez goes down. Josh Smith hit a double last time he was up, so we got to be careful about this kid. He could be dangerous. Don't really know much about him, but he grounds that to Riley at third base. Makes the play, and that's 2 down. Good job from Shane Baz, but now we got a very tough hitter every time he's at the plate. Cedric Mullins. Can Yordan make it? He's not the quickest, but he will make it. And that's a quick 1-2-3 inning for the boys on defense. Good job. And now Yordan. It's unfortunate that we didn't get Yordan up with the bases loaded. Could have done some real damage, but unfortunately... Oh, 39... We know Yordan's not beating that out. 39 speed is so slow, man. Unfortunately, the shift works to perfection there. Verdugo... That's got a chance. No, it dies at the warning track. That felt kind of good off the bat. That had a chance to go over the wall, but it just dies at the warning track. And now it's Alejandro Kirk, who kind of started that last inning rally where we got all those runs, or we got those 3 runs, and he will do it again. He gets on base there. Instead of getting hit by a pitch, he will get a single. Good for him. And now we've got Murakami. 1 for 1. Come on, Murakami, you can do it. I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying something. Okay. Those pitches, man, they sometimes can sneak out on you. So you never really know until it goes over the wall. We go top 4. Simeon leads off for the Rangers, and Cruz will make the play at short, get the ball to Torkelson at first, and that's a first out. Nomar Mazara 0 for 1 with the strikeout. We got to be careful for Oscar Mercado. He's the only one who's done real damage to us for the Rangers with that home run. I didn't really even know that he had the power like that, but I guess he does. Alvarez should be able to make the play over the shoulder. That's a tough play, man, especially for a guy not as athletic as Yordan is, to be fair. That's a tough play. And Soderstrom, that takes a hot bounce, but Riley can control it, and he gets the play at first. Austin Riley, give him the gold glove right there. That was a hot bounce at third. Keeps it in front of him and gets the play. Should have committed to that one all the way there. That was a little bit rough. And Cruz will just ground that to second base, but maybe. Sometimes I think 99 speed is faster than what it actually probably is, so. Especially with a play at second base. Maybe if that was at shortstop or third, he might have a chance to beat it out, but I don't even know what I was doing on that one. I was super out in front of that. Super out in front of that, and now it's smooth jazz. So unfortunately, he couldn't get any RBIs last time he was up. He struck out. Was I out in front of that? I was out. I didn't feel like I was that early, but I guess I was. And Jazz, that's got a chance to do some damage. That's extra bases. Oh, it died. I might have had a triple out of that. But it's an automatic double for Jazz Chisholm. And now Julio Rodriguez, who got the single to get the RBI first time up. And Julio, that's going to be some more damage. Another RBI for Julio Rodriguez. He is cooking today. That is what, 2 singles and a double now, plus like 2 RBIs? Julio Rodriguez having a day. Yes, sir. Or is it 3 RBIs? It might be 3 RBIs now. He might have gotten the 2 RBIs with the bases loaded. I can't remember. Austin Riley has a chance to do even more damage, open this game up. Come on, Austin. I know you got it. Now you got it in you. He's going to pull the count full. Can he do the damage? Yes, he can. That might get out. And it will. The short porch comes in handy. Santa Maria. 2-run home run, Austin Riley. And we keep on piling the runs. Number 27 for Riley on the year. That ball got out in a hurry. That was on a frozen rope. Boom. Line drive. 112.8 miles per hour off the baseball bat. And we do even more damage, opening this game up even further. It's 6-1, and Jordan misses a potential home run himself. The count is full of 3-2. They still have Dane Dunning in the game, which is a little surprising, considering his stamina and... Oh, beat the shift. Good job. Considering his stamina and the amount of pitches he's thrown and the score. I bet they pull him after this. Yep. I figured that would be the last time we would see him. But it's AJ Alexi. Don't really know much about AJ Alexi, but he throws a heater up and inside to Verdugo, and a check swing called. But Austin Riley does more damage, which is all we care about. And here's Oscar Mercado, dangerous man. We get bailed out on that one. Mercado will go down. First out of the 5th. Shane Baz doing fairly well. I've been impressed with Shane Baz today. He's had the one hiccup with the Oscar Mercado home run, but other than that, very efficient, good control, a lot of ground balls, couple strikeouts. Been very, very good. Very impressed. Happy that we traded for him. Hopefully he can make a difference in the postseason. If we get there. We still got to get there first before he can have a chance to make a difference. And Garcia will go down swinging again. Back-to-back strikeouts for Garcia. And Samuel Infante will come back up. Wow! I was about to say, I don't really know much about this guy, but he absolutely cooked that baseball. No doubt. That might have been perfect. Samuel Infante. It was perfect. Man. And Samuel Infante. And now Nicky Lopez goes back-to-back. What is happening to Shane Baz here? Back-to-back home runs against Shane Baz, and the Rangers pull it back to within 3. I don't even know what's going on. First off, how did Samuel Infante hit that ball so hard? And then how did Nicky Lopez go back-to-back on him? Something I did not expect. Wild scenes here in the Cougar Dome as it's full count to Alejandro Kirk. And we will try. I could take a walk here, but I want to take a swing. And that's why you take a swing. because Alejandro Kirk will send it over the wall. It's a home run to left field. Santa Maria. And we get our run back. That's why you take those chances on the full count. Alejandro Kirk. Boom. Got good contact and ripped it over the left field wall. Big time home run and gives us that little bit of cushion back. It's not as much as we had, obviously. It was a 6-1 ball game. So it's not as much of a cushion, but it's still a decent cushion. I mean, we are bottom 5 now, so we're getting close to the end of this game. 2-1 count to Cruz, 1 out, bottom 5. Still have AJ Alexi in the game after the home run. And Cruz will hit that to right field. Good play in right field. Good play, good play. Omar Mazzara makes it. Spencer Torkelson 1-1. Ooh, that's a very generous pitch. And that's a very generous hit. Torkelson just enough on it. Hits it over to right field. And Torkelson extends the inning. Smooth jazz. He's got a 1-2 count. He's 1 for 3 on the night. Not having the greatest day. Thought maybe they call that a strike again. I definitely don't want 2 strikeouts, especially 2 strikeouts looking for Jazz. That is going to go farther than I thought it would. Wow. I thought that was just going to be a little blooper into the shallow center, but that goes a lot farther than I thought it would. And we are going to pull Shane Baz after 5 innings, and we're going to bring in Yamamoto, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. We called him up after we traded Jackson Jobe, right? Who did we trade? We traded somebody. I don't remember. And he's up here in the big leagues. He's 11-4. So he's been able to eat a lot of innings as the long relief pitcher. Maybe he makes the starting lineup. Maybe he beats out Jack Leiter at some point. Who knows? Thank God that's going to drift foul because the shift was severe for Marcus Semien on that one. Look at where Verdugo is over there. And he will not make the play, but he'll keep it in front of him. So Semien gets on base. Not the worst thing in the world. We can get a ground ball still. Oh, they're going to take off. You're going to run on Alejandro Kirk. You are gunned out by a mile. Marcus Semien, what are you doing? You had no shot at that. The ball got in quick. Alejandro Kirk with a cannon, and he was out by an absolute country mile. So forget the double play. We don't need it anymore. We got the strikeout as well. Mazzaro goes down, and Yamamoto has a good 6th inning. Julio Rodriguez, 3 for 3, having a fantastic day. He is hot from the plate. He might have 3 RBIs. I'm not sure. It's either 2 or 3. Either one. But he's, no matter what it is, he's hot. I didn't want to swing at that. I didn't think I'd get good contact on it. I was banking on it being a ball. I was wrong on that one. That certainly is a ball, and we've pulled the count full. I would assume they give me something pretty juicy here. And they do. Almost smack the pitcher AJ Alexi back in the face. And that is 4 for 4 for Julio Rodriguez. That almost hit him right in the dome. And we're stealing again with Julio. We're going to show these Rangers how to steal. Marcus Semien tried to do it. He wasn't successful. Julio going to get his 2nd of the day. He's got them wheels. Turbo speed. And they called the pitch a ball as well, so that helps us. And now Austin Riley has a chance for another 2-run home run. Not if he's swinging like that. Not if he's swinging like that. Come on, Riley. I need you here. Need something good from you. Another 2-run homer? Nope. It's going to be a ground out for the first out of the inning. All right, so not a 2-run home run, but it's a ground out. Tomato, tomato. Yordan Alvarez. I really need you to start heating up, Yordan. And that's going to get Julio to 3rd. So I guess that's something. I guess it's not, it really doesn't matter if Verdugo can't get him home, so it doesn't really matter. But Verdugo will get him home, and we have an 8-3 lead. Great job, Verdugo. On a 3-1 count, too. Great job by Verdugo. You know what I've noticed? We score a lot of runs. in our played games. We have a very potent offense. We score a lot of runs. We can just pile them on. Oh, and Alejandro Kirk hits that really well to center field. But Cedric Mullins is so quick that he cuts that off before any damage can be done. We're like a lightning quick offense. We just like, all of a sudden we snap and we've got 4 runs on you. And Murakami, unfortunately, will just get out at first. That's unfortunate, but hey, we got an extra run, so it's 8-3. We got our 5-run lead back. And I'm going to let Yamamoto go the 7th because he had a very impressive 6th. Then we'll probably bring in maybe Crochet or something like that to set it up. Or maybe we let Yamamoto go into the 8th. I mean, depends on how he does in this inning. He's throwing some gas. That's the benefit of having such a good starter as a bullpen long relief arm, because he can throw gas late innings. It's really helpful. Verdugo makes the play out in right, and there's 2 outs in the top of the 7th. And now it's Adolis Garcia. All of the runs the Rangers have scored today have been home runs. 3 of them have been no-doubters, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe 2 have been no-doubters and 2 have been just home runs. And the funny thing about that home run is Garcia struck out both of his other times up in the lineup, and then he hits the no-doubt home run. And Julio, there's a rare few centers that could have made, center fielders that could have made that play. That was took some real speed. Harleen Garcia will pitch the bottom of the 7th for the Rangers. Good pitch. Good pitch. Can O'Neal Cruz do anything dangerous? Nope. That ball didn't even get caught. Bounces off the catcher's glove, Soderstrom. I hate this lefty-lefty matchup here, but we're going to try to beat it out, and we won't be able to. Good play. A little bit of a high throw, but still a good play. So Cruz goes down. Torkelson's 1 for 2 on the night. He does have a walk thrown in there, too. Oh, good hit from Spence. He's been hot. He's been real hot lately. I don't know what's gotten into him. Don't know what's gotten into him. Smooth jazz, baby. 1 for 4 on the day. Ooh, backing him up. Harleen Garcia don't like it. He don't like the smooth jazz. He's backing him up. And that will not get by. It's going to be a double play if Jazz can't beat it out. He does. It wouldn't have been caught anyway. He dropped it. So it's a fielder's choice, but unfortunately that sucks still. And Julio, 4 for 4. He's got 3 singles and a double, along with 2 stolen bases and a couple RBIs thrown in there as well. Julio has been hot, and that's another extra base hit for Julio Rodriguez. Can he make it a triple? I'm going to test it. Go, Julio. Get there. Get there, Julio. It's a bad throw. 3 singles, a double, and a triple, along with a few RBIs thrown in there. Julio Rodriguez is having himself an absolute phenomenal day. Man, Julio, you are impressive right now. And I should have swung at that. That's my fault. There's no reason why I shouldn't have. I just didn't. I don't know why. Oh my God, that was a home run that I missed. That was a bona fide home run that I was a little bit early on, and I missed it. But, hey, it's a base hit, and it's another RBI for the boys. I am going to warm up. We didn't trade Jackson Jobe. He's right there. I am going to warm up Garrett Crochet, even though he is 0-4 with a 6.38 ERA. I'm also going to warm up Evan McMahon just in case. It is 10-4. Come on, Jordan. Keep going. Keep the hot streak going in the inning. That's a ball. Two count to Jordan, and that is another ball. I don't like this lefty-lefty matchup, but it's working out so far for us. And I was so out in front of that. Oh, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed I swung at that. I was super out in front. We will pull Yamamoto for Garrett Crochet. I hope this isn't a bad call. Nicky Lopez with the home run last time he was up. I really just want to bring down Crochet's ERA, basically, is what I want him to do. Thank God that wasn't a home run. That's not the position I wanted that circle change. We'll go with the slider, see if we can get him chasing. It was potential for a chase, but he doesn't go for it. We'll go with another slider on a 3-2 count. And we will get him looking. Nicky Lopez stares at it. And that's a strikeout to start the inning. Don't know what he was really thinking on that one, but whatever. I'm not going to argue with it. I'm going to take it, obviously. And now we've got a 1-2 count on Josh Smith, former Atlanta Hawk power forward. And he will go down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Crochet. This is certainly helping his ERA. That's good. But Steady Mullins comes to the plate, who is surprisingly 0 for 2. He does have a walk, but he's 0 for 2. Out of everybody in the lineup, I thought he would have been the one that would have been most dangerous and been able to do the most damage to us. But Nicky Lopez, Adolis Garcia, oh, that's going to be a beautiful bloop. Beautiful hit. He's going to, oh, I thought he might try to go to second. That would have been a bad idea. But it's been guys you wouldn't really necessarily think would be that dangerous. And the guys that you would think would be dangerous, like a Cedric Mullins and a Marcus Semien, have not really done too much. And that's a beautifully placed slider by Garrett Crochet. And he strikes out Semien looking. Beautifully pitched. Alex Verdugo comes in. They keep in Harleen Garcia for the bottom of the 8th. Verdugo will maybe pop that to left center. It will get down. That's unfortunate for the Rangers because that was not the greatest of hits. But sometimes that's the best of hits. And Alejandro Kirk is a quiet 3 for 3. He does have a home run, so I guess it's not super quiet. But I just realized that he was 3 for 3 now because he got hit by the pitch earlier. I'm not going to take a chance on that one. I took a chance on the 3-2 where it was a little bit in the zone. A little bit out, but that time was a little bit too far. I maybe could have gotten a hit, but you never know. Because instead, you can do that. Santa Maria! That is a no-doubt 2-run home run, number 2 on the day for Alejandro Kirk. I don't know who's having a better day, Julio Rodriguez or Alejandro Kirk. My God, our offense is electrifying right now. I've never done this much damage with Alejandro Kirk. Boom! It's a no-doubter. He knew at the instant it flew out the bat. A little cheeky bat flip there. Little flick of the wrist. Ooh, Camilo Doval. He comes in today to try and relieve the Rangers. And Murakami, that's a cheeky one. That is a cheeky base hit. Should not really have been a base hit, but it will fall. And in the bottom of the 8th, it's 12-4, and there is nobody out. O'Neal Cruz. He will foul that 2-seamer off. I probably should have lowered the PCI a little bit there. Maybe could have got a base hit out of it. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe. Ooh, that's a little bit late again, and that's probably a ball. But another 2-seamer. Ooh, and they think that Murakami's going to steal. I mean, I appreciate the dedication to keeping the guys on the bag, but I'm not looking to steal with Murakami. I mean, 57 speed's not slow by any means, but certainly don't really want to steal with Murakami, and don't have to because O'Neal Cruz will get it through up to center field, and that's still nobody out. And Spencer Torkelson comes to the plate with nobody out. He's been hot today. And he will look at that one. I'm sending everybody across. That ball went back to the backstop. Everybody's safe. And it's just going from bad to worse to absolutely excruciatingly painful for the Rangers. Nobody out. Bottom 8. It's already 12-4. You've got runners on third and second with already a 2-run home run going by. I'm going to send Murakami home. They're not throwing out O'Neal Cruz. And they're not throwing out Murakami, so Torkelson gets a sac fly RBI, and it's 13-4. The Cougars are pouring it on the Rangers here, proving that we are the better team. Are we going to be the better team in simulation? That is yet to be seen. But at least one-on-one, mano-y-mano, we are the better team right now. And all Jazz really has to do is hit this anywhere in the field. And Cruz is going to get home. And when I said anywhere in the field, I didn't mean in the stands. Santa Maria, that ball is gone. Jazz Chisholm, smooth Jazz Chisholm with a 2-run no-doubter. My God, I didn't even try to do that. And smooth Jazz wants to, he says, I want to be a part of the home run party. And he certainly was. And they pull Camilo Duvall after half an inning, or a third of an inning, really. Not even anything. And that is going to be Julio Rodriguez again. He is, what, 6 for 6? With 4 singles? Julio Rodriguez is 6 for 6, 4 singles, a double, a triple, 2 stolen bases, and a few RBIs. This man is on fire. He is in fuego. Absolute in fuego. And I might try and steal a 3rd bag here just to add to his total. I don't even know who they're going to give player of the game to. Everybody deserves it. Give it to the entire team. That's a 3rd stolen base for Julio Rodriguez today. He is just doing whatever he wants. Whatever he wants today. And that is going to be, I'm going to send Julio to 3rd. They're not even going to test it. So we do advance him to 3rd. Verdugo goes down, or Alex Riley goes down. Jordan should be up. Can Jordan get out of his slump? 1 for 5 for Jordan Alvarez. Come on, Jordan. You're better than this. You are better than this, and he will not be better than this. 1 for 6 for Jordan Alvarez. Crazy. And to think, he'd probably be like 3 for 5 if he had better speed, if he was quicker. And the final 3 outs for the Rangers today. I'm going to let Crochet go into the 9th. If it starts to get out of hand, we'll bring in McMahon, but I think Crochet can do it. He just got the first out of the inning anyway, so I don't envision anything crazy happening. Soderstrom, his revenge tour has not been amazing so far, but maybe he can make up for it. Not really. Torkelson will beat him to the bag, and they are down to their final out. Can the Rangers do anything? It's Oscar Mercado. Has a home run already, but he will not do it again. Alvarez seals the game. Crochet puts the door on him, and the Cougars explode for 15 runs. So many home runs, so many base hits. We just did whatever we wanted against the boys, and we get a big-time victory over the Rangers in a must-win game, must-win scenarios. They give it to Julio Rodriguez for the player of the game. Very, very well-deserved. 6 for 6. 4 singles, a triple, a double, 3 stolen bases, and a few RBIs to go along with it. Absolutely phenomenal performance. 5 innings of work for Shane Baz, 3 earned runs allowed. He did well. Got a little shaky there in the 5th, but he did good enough. And we are going to keep moving on here. We're going to simulate the rest of the month of August here. Finished out this series against the Rangers, and Fernando Rosado injured his forearm. Out for a few days. We sweep the Rangers, which is absolutely huge because that puts us ahead of the Astros and right behind the Angels. Big series against the Royals. Take 2 of 3 against them. Huge 4-game series against the Blue Jays here. And we take 3 of 4 against them. This is a big time month, and we are 72-56. We officially get back our hold on the division, but we have a notorious history of losing games against the Orioles. And it will continue to happen. Why do we keep losing against the Orioles? They're not good. They're 57-75, and they keep having our number. I don't understand it. I really don't. But a big series against the Rays, and we will take 1 of 3 against them, unfortunately. So we are a game up on the Angels. We have a series against the Angels. This series right here is against the Angels. That's the final time we'll play the Angels at all this season. We play the Astros right here to end the year, which might have to be deciding the division, depending on what happens. But right now, we lead at 74-60. What was our record last year? 80-something? We had 80-something wins, right? 82 wins, maybe? Let me check quickly. No, that's the budget. What was the GM goals? It was 94-68. So We went 94 and 68 last year. So we have to win 20 more games within the month to get back to that. Okay. Big series against the Angels. Yamamoto's injured and we lose. We won that one. And we won. So we won the series. That's huge. 2-1 against them. We stay 2 games ahead. We will probably play... I don't even really know. I mean, I could say we should play this game against this series against the Angels in the next episode. But I don't really even know. We got to simulate this game against CJ Abrams 1 to 2 months. We had to simulate that game against the Royals, and we did lose it. But now it's time for September call-ups. Man, the end of the month is going to be absolutely huge. We've got one final 3-game set against the Angels. We've got 2 3-game series against the Astros, and a 4-game series against the Rangers thrown in there. This is going to be an absolutely massive end of the season. You do not want to miss the last episode of the regular season, the month of September, in the next episode, man. It is going to be absolutely huge. Not only do we have September call-ups, which could impact the entire roster, but we've got big-time games with huge playoff implications on the line against both the Astros and the Angels. It is going to be huge. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching this episode. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. In the next episode, we got September call-ups and massive implications with the playoffs on the horizon. So you do not want to miss out on it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.